Good afternoon. My name is Tanya Hilton. I am a Young Living Independent Educator, and I want to welcome you all to the Ready, Set, Go class. Before we get started again, I want to give a shout out to the Young Living Legacy team for putting together this amazing presentation for us again. So thank you guys. And now you guys are probably ready to start your Young Living business. You're ready for the financial freedom, but you're all asking, what now? So we have a couple steps that we've broken down for you. It's basically your steps to success. The first thing you should have done is watch the opportunity meeting that we had a few weeks back that Cherie and Janae put together. And they also sent you out the 4-year career book. So that book is just amazing, full of great opportunities, and it just really explains how, as long as you have the right mind frame, anybody can do this. So the next step is doing exactly what you're doing right now. Watch this video. Then you're going to make your list of 100. You're also going to meet with your sponsor to go over the Business Builder Binder. Your sponsor may just send it to you if you live out of the country, like many of my business builders do. But don't worry, you will get that Business Builder Binder. And then I'm going to go through and show you how to connect, share, and get people started. The last step, of course, is just attending your monthly Business Builders meetings, whether you're having them in person or you're having them over the phone or you're having them online. You want to attend those meetings because they're going to be filled with information that you want to have. So let's go ahead and get started. The first thing you're going to want to learn how to do is to connect. We want to make your list of 100, and I hear this all the time. I don't know 100 people. Yes, you do. Take a look at your friends list on Facebook, and I guarantee you it's going to be over 200 or 300 people. You have 100 people that you connect with. They may be your family and your friends or coworkers, but they're also going to be people like your kids' teachers, maybe your teacher's aides, bus drivers, the dry cleaner, the plumber. These are people you get in contact all the time that you know. But then there's other people that you may not know yet. These are going to be some of your neighbors, maybe acquaintances, people that you meet through local groups that you're interested in. Many of my own team has been built off of groups that I have joined on Facebook, either through the Autism Support Group or some of the ulcerative colitis groups that I've met and that I've found that I can help them. So I have brought them into Young Living, and then many of those people want to help others. So they're bringing in others through Young Living as well. So you may not know these people yet, but trust me, you're going to get to know them very well. When you're making your list of 100, you're going to sit down and you're going to determine who several of these people would be to practice on. Maybe you have a presentation or you have a class in mind and you just need some feedback and you want to practice. So you're going to look at your list of 100 and ask some of the people on the list, hey, can I just practice my presentation? All you have to do is sit down and listen. That's all I want you to do. Some of these people also, as you're going through the list, are the ones that you actually want to lock arms with and you want to go into business. It could be your best friend. It could be your brother or your sister, and you say, listen, I'm going to make it to the top and I want you to make it to the top with me. So these are the people you want to lock arms with. And then, like for myself, many of these people on your list are ones that have health challenges that you know that you can offer a solution. The autism community is really one that is true to my heart. So when I meet families or I meet children that are on any end of the spectrum, I feel drawn to them. I feel like I have an obligation to share what I know with people because it's a gift that was given to me. And it's selfish of me to keep that information to myself. So that's why I share with everybody, because I don't see it as pitching them or trying to sell them something. I see it as I'm just connecting with you because I want to share what I have that has helped our family. Now, whether or not you decide that you want to move forward and try it for yourself, that's something that you have to make that decision. But the least I can do is provide you with the information that I have. So look at that list that you have of people with health challenges and think of it like this. You're not trying to sell them a product. You're saying, hey, listen, you have arthritis. I have something that might be able to help you. You have trouble concentrating. I have something that might be able to help you. Also on this list of 100, you're going to find people who want to quit their job, that want to look at the business side. They want to quit their job. They want to stay home. For me personally, I want to bring my husband home. We've been very fortunate that at the same time that my contract ended at work, within the same 30-day period, I found Young Living. How I am blessed by this, I don't know, but if it wasn't for Young Living, I think I would have lost my mind. I was terrified. The idea was that my husband would be working full time and then I would stay home as a mom, but I also was the one paying the bills. So I knew what needed to come in because what's going out. So I was terrified to lose that second income. My first 30 days with Young Living of not trying to do the business side, that I didn't even know I was going to do the business side, I brought in a check for $175. And I thought to myself, well, $175 pays the cell phone bill or pays part of groceries. It's groceries for a week, family of 5, groceries for a week, maybe a week and a half. I thought I could do this. $175 could go a long way. So that was just the start for me. So look at the people who want to quit their jobs, who want to stay home with their families, want to bring a spouse home. But then you're also going to look at the people who are business-minded already. These are what we call your chicken list. These are the people who are already successful. And you may be thinking to yourself, well, they're already successful. Why would they want to start with Young Living? Because as successful-minded people, they'll see right through the business side and realize what an opportunity it is. And they're the ones who will be able to grab this and run with it. They're the ones that you want on your team because they're going to bring the success and they're already business-minded. They're already successful. You don't want to go knocking on the door of your 18-year-old neighbor who dropped out of high school and who doesn't have a job and comes over and asks to cut your grass, every 2 months, for $5. That's not the person that are business-minded. You want to think of the ones who are already successful because they're going to know that this is a great opportunity. So once you have your list of 100, now you want to be able to start a conversation without sounding like a weirdo. So this is a tried and true method by the Big Al. He's an author of the 40-second presentation. He says that what we need to do is during a conversation, you could be, speaking with whoever it is. It could be at a parent's play date. Your kids are out there playing. You want to find something that relates to the people. So let's just say, you could say kids' clothing, okay? So you have a bunch of toddlers running around, and you're sitting next to a mom, and you're like, these kids grow up really quick. That's a fact. That's a universal fact that everyone knows. Kids grow up quick. And the prices of clothing is not going to go down anytime soon. Again, another universal fact. Kids' clothing is expensive. Then you want to throw in a bit of information that would attract them to think more, or they'll attract them to think, I want to learn more. Well, some parents have been able to find a way to earn a couple extra $100 so they can pay for their kids who are growing out of those shoes so quickly. And they're going to stop and say, what? I want to learn more. Now, at this point, once you throw that out there, you want to stop talking. You do not want to continue. You don't want to, go into a long, drawn out, repeating yourself. Just stop talking. Okay? Zip it. At this point, the parent is either going to turn around and say, really? Well, tell me more about this. Or they're going to just say, uh-huh, and continue watching their kids play on the playground. If they continue watching their kids play on the playground, that is not the type of person that you want to speak to. They are not interested in learning more. So don't waste your time. Don't waste their time. Just continue with your day. Now, if they do stop and say, really? Well, how is that? That's when you're going to go into the next step, which is our sharing. So again, just to recap, you're going to do a universal fact that everyone knows, followed by a universal fact that everyone knows, followed by a bit of information that would attract them. So again, you could be on the playground with the kids, okay? Maybe the kids are a little older and they're starting to get into that growth spurt. And then my 6-year-old just hit a growth spurt where it's like, we finished dinner and he's like, can I have a sandwich? The kid is eating like crazy. So we could say, geez, these kids grow up so fast. That's a universal fact. And they're eating through my groceries like crazy. Groceries are pretty expensive. Again, another universal fact. Prices aren't going down anytime soon, but some people have found a way to earn a little extra money each month. Stop talking. That parent's going to turn around and say, really? Well, how are they doing that? That's when you'll go into the rest of your information and start sharing with them. So let's get to the sharing part. there's many different ways that you can share. You can host a class, you can have a meeting, meet them for coffee, or you can just right there you'd have a one-on-one. Personally, for myself, once they show interest, I start sharing the information. Well, I earned an extra $500 last month just by sharing these essential oils. Typically, like, if one of these kids fell and got a boo-boo, I bust out one of my oils that I always have with me. I'll rub it on. And many parents will ask, oh, what's that? Oh, it's my Young Living. And then I begin to share. So you'll find opportunities in everything you do. You don't have to recreate anything. These opportunities or these sharing methods are already out there for you. One of the most successful ways that we've found to share, which is free, is Facebook. Post 1 to 4 times out of the week. You want to mention something about Young Living, about the oils that you're using, how they've changed and enriched your life. Now, here's another tip. You don't want to make it sound like an infomercial every time you post on Facebook, because your friends are going to block you, your family's going to block you, or they're going to hide you. You won't even know that you're blocked. So you're basically just talking to yourself on Facebook. So you don't want to say, peppermint oil is great for fevers. Message me today to learn more, and I can show you how to sign up today. You don't want to make it come off like an infomercial. What I typically do is, if I use these oils, I'm going to post on how I use them. A perfect example, again, is when my daughter, we were at this library, the kids' library, in their school. This was during the summer. And my daughter was running, and I was trying to stop her, of course. And she tripped, and she went headfirst into the bookshelf. Typical. I'm like, stop running! And she trips and falls into the bookshelf. She had a huge line across her forehead. So I pulled out I had Stress Away with me, and I knew that in Stress Away had copaiba, which is great for inflammation. So I pulled it out real quickly. I rubbed it on her forehead. Within seconds, she stopped crying. But it also helped with a bruise. Plus, I had a couple parents say, oh, what is that? So I did share with them. But things like that, I post on Facebook. I just put, basically, Madeline got a boo-boo. The copaiba and the Stress Away really helped. Plus, on top of that, it smelled great, so Mommy didn't freak out either. Then people just naturally will ask you more questions. Oh, well, how do I get some of that? Let me let you know. I'm having a class this weekend. Why don't you come to this class? And I talk about all these oils. So sharing is very easy. It's one of the easiest steps that we have, but you have to be confident in yourself. And I tell this to a lot of parents on my team, a lot of the people on my team, is you've got to share from the heart. Again, it's not like you're selling, you're sharing information. We know that we have a great product here, great information on these products, on how to use them. We're just sharing this with everybody. You share every single day. You network every single day. When you talk about that awesome movie that you just watched, or this great book you just read, that's sharing. So we're doing the same thing with the oils. So you have to just have that mentality of providing information to people because it is something you truly feel will benefit them. And again, you don't have to recreate anything. Share some graphics that you have that's already there. You don't have to go out and buy Adobe Photoshop Pro and spend all this money so you can create your own graphics. You don't have to do that. Just share the graphics that are already there. Have a class, or have some of your friends host a class. Invite them to a webinar. Personally, for myself, I love sharing the YouTube video. So you're probably watching this video right now off of YouTube. It's free. It's easy. Don't recreate it. Take my video, share it with other people. So that's really what you want to do to get started, is just share this information with others. The other thing you want to have in your arsenal is the resources. You are not the expert. I am not the expert. None of us are the experts. The experts are the people who write these books. So we get these essential oil desk reference books, or the Higley, the large or the small Higley you probably have, and we provide the information out of the books. And we have 2 reasons for this. First, you don't ever want to be the expert. We legally can't provide medical advice to someone. If somebody calls you and says, I have shingles, what do I use? You could share what you use. Well, when I had shingles, I used this oil and that. But you never want to provide medical advice. So the safest thing for you would be to grab your Higley or grab your Essential Oils Desk Reference, look in the book, find what the book recommends, and tell them, let me check the book. And the book recommends on page 287, check this out, this is what it says you should use. Also, if all your friends and members and families see you remembering all of these oils, I mean, there's so many of them. I think Young Living has 280 oils. So if you remember how to use every single one of them, they're going to say, I can't do that. I'm not the expert. I won't be able to do these classes or share with people because I know nothing about the oils. Honestly, I don't know anything about the oils too. I have a great resource, and it's called the Reference Guide for Essential Oils. I look in my book for everything. If it's something that I know, like insomnia is something that I suffer with, I will share what I use it for. But the book has tons of other suggestions in there, so you always want to recommend what comes in the book. Don't be the expert. The expert are the people who wrote the book. So just refer them to the book. So once you have these classes, so you've connected with people, you have shared the beauty of Young Living, now you want to get them started. You want to sign them up. You're going to give them also the Essential Oils Reference Guide because the Young Living Legacy team and the Essential Freedom team, we all have the mentality that we want to equip our members with knowledge. And that's why we give all of our new members who sign up with the Premium Starter Kit the book, because they should be equipped to be able to look in a book and say, I have allergies. This is what the book says. They want to be able to go and find their own reference. Another great resource for them too, though, is the Facebook groups. Add them to our teams. When you have a group of hundreds of people, they can provide way more suggestions than just one person. I can only give you what my personal experience are. But when you ask questions on Facebook, you'll see that there are many different oils that might be able to help you. So maybe you don't have Panaway, but someone suggests, oh, well, Helichrysum's in Panaway. If you're having problems with this, the book says use Helichrysum. So there you go. Or vice versa. Helichrysum is a very expensive oil. If you don't have $80 to go spend on that oil, you could use Panaway because it comes in your kit. So those are informations that you're going to find on the Facebook groups. They'll be able to just connect you with more people that have more suggestions. One of the biggest tips that I give to all my business builders, and that I personally do myself, that I find that has been the most success for me, more important than signing your people up as new members, is you want to follow up with them. I usually follow up with them within a day or two of them receiving their kit. And I want to say, did you get your kit? Yeah, I just got it in the mail today. Have you opened it? No, not yet. Okay, well, tonight, this is what you're going to do. Take your diffuser out. Find which oil you like the best, and you're going to diffuse it while you sleep, or you're going to diffuse it in your bedroom, or put it in your kitchen. I make sure that my new members get their oils and are actually using it, because they're not going to be able to see the beauty of essential oils or the beauty of Young Living or the benefits unless they're actually using them. So you want to encourage them to use their oils, and you should follow up with them very closely within the first 30 days until they start feeling comfortable. And they want to feel comfortable to contact you and to be able to, you be able to tell them, look in your book on this page, or let's ask the Facebook groups. So get them involved in all the resources that they have, because in that way they're going to be knowledgeable to be able to use the book, use their groups, and use you as a reference, and use their oils. So you've made your investment for $150, and now what? So what you're going to do is you're going to connect with people, you're going to share Young Living, and you're going to get them started. So one of the goals that I always had in my mind when I first started with Young Living is that I wanted to sign up 3 people a month. That number just stuck out to me. 3 people. 3 people a month. I can do 3 people a month. And why was that? Because if you sign up 3 people a month, you're going to always pay for, your oils will be free. So you're always going to have free oils every month. And that was my personal goal when I first started. So my very first month that I started with Young Living, where I wasn't intentionally sharing, but kind of accidentally sharing, I made $175. So that paid for my kit the very first month. So that means within 30 days of signing up for my new business, I was already in the black. So I was already in the positive. If you go out and you start your own franchise, which first off, you can't even get a franchise these days. I think it's like 40 grand is the cheapest franchise you'll be able to buy into. But you're not going to be in the black in the first year. Most of the times you're going to be on your second and third year before you even start seeing profits. If you sign up 3 people within your first month, you've already made all of your money back. If you continue to sign up 3 people a month, then you're going to have your oils paid for every single month. So the next tip is, so keep that number in mind, 3 people. And just so you all know, since I started August 22nd of 2012, that was a year ago, I have signed up 3 or more people every single month, with the exception of 1 month. 1 month I only had 1 new member, but the month before I signed up 9, so I kind of gave myself a break that following month, so that was okay. So I did have a little bit of break the following month. I don't know what happened. 9 people were just, I'm telling you, I just share. It's just, I couldn't even tell you how else I do it, but share. I share on Facebook. I share in these groups. So 3 people a month is your goal. Then you also want to be a product of the product. You want to use the oils, because if people come to you and they say, oh, how does Ninja Red taste? You don't want to say, oh, I don't know because I've never tasted it, or I don't know if it works, or I've read that it works. Be a product of the product. Sign up for the Essential Rewards program. That way you're getting money back every single month also. So you spend $100, you're going to get $10 back the first 6 months. The next 6 months, you're going to get $15 back. And then every month after that, you're going to be earning $20 back. Spend $100, get $20 back. So it's kind of a win-win right there. You have to have a certain amount of purchases each month anyhow, so you might as well be on Essential Rewards. If you're doing the business side, you need to be on Essential Rewards, or you're losing money every single month. And then on top of this, it allows you to get products that you wouldn't normally think of getting. Again, like Ninja Red, maybe you want to start trying some of the body washes, the supplements, things like that. You're going to see your health actually transformed when you transfer buy. And what that means is, instead of spending, let's just say $50 a month or $50 every 3 months on body products or on bath wash or shampoo or conditioners, you're going to transfer those dollars to Young Living and get a healthier, safer product for your family, but then you're going to earn money back on every purchase. So again, it's a win-win. And again, so 3 people a month, use the product, sign up for Essential Rewards. And it's as easy as connect, share, and just get them started. So every month there's also going to be a Business Builders meeting. And again, since the local people here in Arizona, they can meet locally at the Starbucks on Val Vista and Baseline. Here's the schedule. For those of us who can't join these meetings or who are not local, there will be other business building meetings created that we can do online. I'm going to look at ways that maybe we can even share the information that they have here, that you will be included in the email that goes out, so at least you'll have the recap. But being part of the Business Builders meetings also allows you to share your ideas or hear other ideas about other people. You know, we all have the same goal. We want to work on sharing as much as we can with others. The more that we share with others, the more that we enrich other people's lives, and the more that we actually help our own team grow, we find that back ourselves. So again, it's a very simple process, and I'm sure you guys have a lot of questions. We can get to these questions. You can type your questions in the chat box if we're connected right now with the live stream. Message us on Facebook. Let's get some of these questions out. You also can reach out to your sponsor, the person who may have sent you this video. If you don't have a Business Builders binder yet, let me know, or let the person know who sent you this video so we can get one of those out to you. And it has a ton of more resources on there. We have information as far as how to sign people up. We have a lot of information in the Business Builders binder. So again, I want to thank you to the class. I hope that it has been informational for you. I hope that we've kind of broken down a little bit on how easy it is to get started. And if there's any questions, just let us know. Again, thanks again, and have a great night, guys.